in the flickering glow of our television screens, where dreams collide with heartbreak and passion ignites the soul, we find the stories that bind us. But today, dear readers, the drama spills beyond the script, etching itself into the raw tapestry of real life. It is with a heavy heart, trembling hands, and tears that blur our vision that we, the passionate souls of TV Day's Drama Digest, gather to mourn the loss of a true Titana woman, whose laughter echoed through the halls of soap operas, whose fire scorched the silver screen, and whose resilience outshone the brightest spotlights. Sally Kirkland, the luminous actress who breathed life into the enigmatic Tracy Simpson on Days of Our Lives in 1999, has left us. At the tender age of 84, she slipped away in the quiet hush of a Palm Springs hospice, her final breath a whisper at 1:50 a.m. PST on November 11, 2025, confirmed by her steadfast representative Michael Green. This news crashes over us like a sudden storm, leaving fans worldwide adrift in a sea of sorrow. Oh, how the world feels dimmer without her. Just days ago, whispers of hope clung to the air as Kirkland fought valiantly in a Palm Springs hospital, her body besieged by a ferocious, life-threatening infection that clawed at her vitality. It was a battle she waged with the same unyielding ferocity that defined her every role, a warrior queen refusing to yield her crown. Yet, in the cruel twist of fate that mirrors the most poignant soap opera twists, her strength, the legendary, cannot outpace the relentless tide. As the clock struck those fateful early morning hours, Sally Kirkland, Oscar nominee, Golden Globe winner, and eternal muse to dreamers everywhere, closed her eyes for the last time. The infection, compounded by the lingering shadows of a recent fall and the encroaching fog of dementia, proved too formidable even for this unbreakable spirit. We at TV Day's Drama Digest have chronicled countless tales of loss and redemption on the small screen, but none pierced the heart quite like this. Sally wasn't just an actress, she was a beacon, a bridge between the gritty underbelly of experimental theater and the glittering facade of Hollywood glamour. Her journey, from the neon-lit chaos of Andy Warhol's factory to the sun-drenched drama of daytime television, was a masterclass in reinvention. And now, as the curtain falls on her extraordinary life, we pause to honor her not with fleeting eulogies, but with the depth she deserved, a sprawling tapestry of memories, triumphs, heartaches, and the indelible mark she left on our collective imagination. The dawn of a star, from New York glamour to Warhol's wild frontier. Born on October 31, 1941, in the pulsating heart of New York City, Sally Kirkland entered the world under a harvest moon, as if destiny itself had scripted her arrival with a touch of the dramatic. Named after her mother, the elegant Nancy Kirkland, a fashion editor whose bylines graced the pages of Vogue and Life magazines, young Sally was swaddled in the fabrics of high society from her earliest breaths. Her father, a businessman with a penchant for the finer things, provided a canvas of privilege, but it was her mother's world of couture and creativity that first ignited the spark. In Sally's eyes, by the age of 5, she was starting down makeshift runways in their Upper East Side apartment, her tiny frame draped in silk scraps, dreaming of the applause that would one day be hers. Modeling came naturally, a siren call she answered with precocious grace. At just 16, Sally's ethereal beauty, those piercing blue eyes, that cascade of honey blonde hair, and a smile that could disarm the sternest critic, landed her gigs with the very publications her mother helmed. She graced covers and editorials, her lithe form twisting into poses that captured the zeitgeist of post-war optimism. But Sally was no mere mannequin. Beneath the gloss lay a restless soul, hungry for stories that delved deeper than surface shine. "I wanted to be the clothes," she once quipped in a 1980s interview, her laughter a melody of mischief, "but really, I wanted to wear the world's secrets on my skin." The 1960s beckoned with their revolutionary roar, and Sally dove headfirst into the fray. It was then that fate, or perhaps a velvet invitation from the demi-monded her, to Andy Warhol's factory, the infamous silver-walled atelier where art, excess, and eccentricity collided in a haze of amphetamines and ambition. As a factory girl, Sally wasn't just a participant, she was a force. Embodying the era's mantra of anything goes, she danced on the edge of oblivion. Her performances in Warhol's underground films like Beauty to 1965, a blur of raw sensuality and unfiltered vulnerability. Clad in little more than fishnets and attitude, she challenged the male gaze, turning it into a mirror for society's hypocrisies. Critics called it provocative chaos, Sally called it living out loud. Yet the factory's glitter masked deeper shadows. The drugs, the parties, the relentless pursuit all exacted a toll. Sally would later reflect on those years with a mix of fondness and cautionary wisdom. It was a beautiful madness, but madness devours if you let it. By the late 60s, she sought solace in theater, where the stage demanded not just beauty, but soul. Off-Broadway productions like The Love Nest 1963 and Sweet Eris 1968 showcased her chameleon-like range. shifting from sultry seductress to shattered ingenue with effortless poise. It was here, amid the musty set of grease paint and the thunder of live applause, that Sally honed the craft that would propel her to cinematic immortality. Her film debut in 1969's Coming Apart, directed by experimental filmmaker Milton Moses Ginsburg, was a revelation, a stark, unflinching portrait of a woman's unraveling psyche. Sally played a role that mirrored her own teetering existence, her performance a cry from the soul that resonated with the counterculture's quest for authenticity. "I poured everything into it," she said decades later, her voice cracking with the weight of memory. It was therapy wrapped in celluloid from these humble, gritty beginnings. Sally's star began its ascent, a phoenix rising from the ashes of excess toward the stratosphere of acclaim. The soap opera symphony, Tracy Simpson, and the enduring allure of Days of Our Lives. For devotees of daytime drama, Sally Kirkland's name evokes not just the silver screen's grandeur, but the intimate pulse of Days of Our Lives, that sprawling Salem saga, where love triangles twist like vines and secrets fester like open wounds. In 1999, at the zenith of her eclectic career, Sally graced the Peacock Network's crown jewel with a 22-episode arc as Tracy Simpson, a character whose enigmatic allure and hidden depths made her an instant sensation. Tracy wasn't a fleeting guest star, she was a tempest, sweeping into Salem with the force of a long-buried scandal. Portrayed by Sally as a worldly, sharp-tongued vixen with a heart armored in sarcasm, Tracy arrived as the estranged sister of a key family, her backstory laced with betrayals and lost loves that harken back to the show's golden era. Fans still recall the electric tension of her debut, a rain-soaked confrontation at the Horton Town Square, where Tracy's dripping curls framed a face etched with regret, her voice a husky timbre that cut through the storm like a knife. "I've come back for what's mine," she snarled, her eyes locking with an old flame's in a gaze that promised both redemption and ruin. Over those 22 episodes, spanning the turbulent spring and summer of '99, Tracy unraveled layers of intrigue that captivated the DOOL faithful. She schemed with the diabolical Stefano DiMera. Her alliance a powder keg of moral ambiguity. Was she pawn or player? Her flirtations with rugged detective Roman Brady ignited fan forums into frenzy, with shippers penning manifestos on the chemistry that crackled like static between them. Sally infused Tracy with a vulnerability that belied her bravado. In quieter moments, alone in a dimly lit Kyriakis mansion room, she traced the scars of old wounds, her monologue a poignant soliloquy on forgiveness. "We all carry ghosts," Tracy confessed in one heart-wrenching scene, her tears mingling with mascara as the camera lingered on Sally's trembling lip. It was acting of such nuance that it elevated the soap's melodrama to high art. The role wasn't without its challenges. At 57, Sally brought a lifetime of experience to the set, clashing occasionally with younger castmates who viewed soaps as mere stepping stones. They didn't understand the poetry and the pain she once shared in a soap opera digest profile, her words laced with gentle admonishment. Yet her professionalism shone through, mentoring stars like Alison Sweeney's Sammy Brady in the subtle art of emotional layering. Off-camera, Sally's warmth thawed any ice. She'd host impromptu script readings at her trailer, turning rehearsals into masterclasses infused with anecdotes from her Warhol days. "Darling, life's too short for bad takes," she'd say, her laughter a balm amid the long hours. Tracy's arc culminated in a sacrificial twist that left viewers gasping, a selfless act to shield a loved one from corporate espionage, her exit a silhouette against the Salem sunset, whispering promises of return. Though she never reprised the role, Tracy's shadow lingers in DOOL's lore, a testament to Sally's ability to imprint indelibly on the genre she adored. As one fan tweeted in the hours after her passing, "Rip Sally Kirkland. Tracy Simpson was my first soap crush, fierce, flawed, unforgettable. Days of Our Lives rips Sally Kirkland in the annals of daytime television. Few characters burn as brightly or as briefly, but Sally's Tracy endures as a symbol of the soap world's unquenchable spirit. Cinematic triumphs, the Oscar glory of Anna and beyond. If Days of Our Lives was Sally's heartfelt homecoming to television's embrace, then her film career was a symphony of bold strokes and breathtaking risks to canvas, where she painted with the blood of her experiences. None shone brighter than 1987's Anna, a film that catapulted her from character actress to contender for the ages. Directed by Jurek Begayevich, Anna told the harrowing tale of a Czech immigrant's odyssey in New York, her dreams of ballet stardom dashed against the rocks of exploitation and despair. Sally's portrayal of Anna was nothing short of transcendental, raw, pulsating embodiment of immigrant grit and feminine fire. Clad in threadbare leotards, her body a map of bruises and unyielding hope, she danced through scenes of degradation with a grace that broke hearts. The film's climax, a feverish audition where Anna confronts her tormentors, remains a tour de force, Sally's screams echoing off warehouse walls, her face a mosaic of rage and release. Critics raved, audiences wept. For her efforts, Sally earned a Best Actress Oscar nomination in 1988, standing shoulder to shoulder with titans like Cher Moonstruck, Glenn Close Fatal Attraction, Holly Hunter Broadcast News, and Meryl Streep Ironweed. Though the statuette eluded her grasp, the Independent Spirit Award for Best Female Lead and the Los Angeles Film Critics Association Award for Best Actress were her vindications that tasted sweeter for their grassroots glory. But Anna was merely the pinnacle of a peak-strewn path. Earlier in 1973's The Sting, Sally flickered as the enigmatic Lorraine, a cameo that nonetheless stole breaths alongside Paul Newman and Robert Redford's con artistry. Her knowing glances and velvet voice added layers of sultry intrigue to the caper, proving even in brevity she commanded the frame. The 1980s unfurled like a red carpet of opportunity. The Way We Were 1973 saw her as a poignant side note to Barbra Streisand's epic romance. Cold Feet 1989 cast her as a diamond smuggler whose moral compass spun wildly, earning laughs and gasps in equal measure. The 1990s brought gravitas with Oliver Stone's JFK 1991, where Sally embodied the shadowy Susanna Cox, her scenes laced with conspiracies chill. I felt like I was whispering to history, she recalled, her eyes alight with the thrill of truth-seeking. Action Fair followed in Best of the Best 1989, her martial arts prowess surprising even co-star Eric Roberts, who quipped, "Sally could kick my ass and steal the Senate double threat." Then came the comedic zenith, 2003's Bruce Almighty, where she sparred delightfully with Jim Carrey as God, her deadpan delivery a hilarious counterpoint to his chaos. Playing the Almighty's sidekick was divine comedy, she joked, her timing impeccable. Into her later decades, Sally refused retirement's siren song. 2024's Sallywood, a semi-autobiographical gem, saw her as a wry version of herself, a writer chasing elusive dreams in a town that devours its own. Filming at 82, she infused the role with meter wit, drawing from her factory escapades and Oscar heartaches. "It's not about the end, it's about the encore," she told Variety, her spirit undimmed. With over 150 credits from Charlie's Angels 1976 to The Haunting of Helena, 2013's Sally's filmography is a testament to versatility. A sprawling epic of a woman who danced with danger and emerged luminous. Accolades and echoes, a legacy etched in gold. Sally Kirkland's mantle of honors gleams like a constellation, each award a star forged in perseverance. Beyond Anna's triumphs, she clinched a Golden Globe for Best Supporting Actress in The Haunted 1991. Her ghostly matriarch a spectral tour de force that haunted audiences long after the credits rolled. Nominations piled like autumn leaves, another Globe nod for Anna, Emmys for TV guest spots, and indie laurels from Sundance to Spirit Awards. "Awards are lovely," she demurred in a 2010 IndieWire chat. "But the real prize is the work moments when you touch a stranger's soul." Her accolades extended beyond statuettes to societal impact. A fierce philanthropist, Sally volunteered with AIDS patients in the 80s crisis. Her factory honed empathy, a lifeline amid despair. She fed the homeless through Red Cross drives. Her celebrity a tool for telethons that raised millions. "Our heels," she insisted, her voice a clarion call. In 2025, even as health faltered, she championed dementia awareness. Her candor a beacon for the afflicted. Threads of the heart, family, friends, and the quiet battles. Behind the glamour lay a tapestry of intimate bonds. Sally leaves no immediate children but a godson, Cody Galloway, the filmmaker whose lens captured her essence in poignant shorts. "She was my North Star," Cody shared via Green, his grief a raw wound. Cousins Brooke, Catherine, and Tina Kirkland, keepers of family lore, stand as pillars, alongside a constellation of friends from stage to screen. Yet her final chapter was marred by shadows. A devastating fall in early 2025 precipitated hospitalizations, infections ravaging her frame like invaders in a besieged castle. Dementia, that thief of memories, stole snippets of her story past, but never her fire. A GoFund for medical bills underscored America's healthcare chasm, sparking outrage, an icon reduced to crowdfunding? "Shame on us," one ex-user lamented. Sally fought with grace, her last words reportedly a quip, "Curtain calls coming, make it fabulous." Tributes pour in, a world in mourning. As news broke, the digital ether erupted in elegies. The New York Film Festival reminisced, remembering Sally at NIFTA 5. Oscar-nominated brilliance, co-stars like Paulina Prytskova tweeted, "My Anna's sister, your light dances on." Fans flooded timelines, "Rip Sally." Tracy Simpson slayed my teen heart. "Duel forever, even in death, her reach inspires, a ripple becoming a wave." Eternal encore, Sally Kirkland's unfading glow. Sally Kirkland wasn't merely an actress, she was alchemy, transmuting pain into poetry, doubt into daring. From Warhol's Wilds to Salem's Secrets, she lived unapologetically. Her legacy a clarion for creators everywhere: embrace the mess, chase the dream. Never dim your flame. As the sun rises over Palm Springs today, we imagine her striding toward a grander stage, script in hand, ready for the next act. To Cody, Brooke, Catherine, Tina, and all who loved her, our deepest condolences wrap you like a warm embrace. Sally's gone, but her stories? They echo eternally. Rest in power, dear Sally. The drama continues decades of you. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.